But I guess we'll start with this. I didn't even really want to say anything. Quite honestly, I don't care. And I'm in Canada, so we technically don't even have quote unquote free speech. But the world of comedy is kind of gassed up right now because Jimmy Kimmel just got released from his late night talk show. I watched the clip. He barely said anything about Kirk, but he said the name, and then he went on to make fun of Trump. And so I'm sure that was enough for whoever to pull some strings and get this guy off the air. And in terms of free speech, I guess it is a reputable point. Like, it's something we should talk about. I'll pull up. I guess I'll just say this.
Is it this one?
No, it's this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you make it full screen for me? Thank you. So this was posted by a well-known comedian, Mike Birbiglia, on his social media. And it's a handwritten note. Literally, like, he posted a picture of a handwritten note, which is kind of funny. I spent a lot of time in public and private defending comedians I don't agree with. If you're a comedian and you don't call out the insanity of pulling Kimmel off the air, don't bother spouting off about free speech anymore. So again, we're Canadians, so we don't technically have the whole free speech thing, but it is kind of jarring in America of all places to be seeing this kind of thing. It's very clearly like he's being shut down for just saying stuff.
Yeah. My question is, where were these people when people were getting forced tattoos?
The jab?
Yeah.
The Jabberwockies?
No. Don't. First of all, don't disrespect. Don't disrespect jab like that, and then don't disrespect Jabberwockies.
What's jab?
It's a genre of music.
I'm disrespecting it. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Oh, it's Korean. It's Carib music.
Yes.
I've never seen you jump to the defense of anything so drastically. No.
Don't disrespect jab.
One
of my favorite genres.
I forgot. I'm not Carib. I'm African, so I forget because I just said jab as a joke. I'm like, this is, but it is.
It's a genre. It
is.
Sick music.
No, I wish I could. You'll see in the edit.
You'll see in the clip when I post it.
Zoom in on that shit.
Can you put on some jab music too?
Yeah, for 2 seconds. Did you ever watch Kimmel?
No.
Yeah.
What my point was, the point I wanted to make was when some comedians were talking about the whole vaccine stuff. They're like, no, don't talk about this. You're spreading misinformation.
Kimmel was one of those guys, though.
Kimmel was one of those guys.
Yeah. To me, Kimmel's a shill.
Yeah.
He's an absolute. So I personally could give a about his career or him getting pulled off the air.
Also, how do we know?
But, sorry.
How do you know that they didn't just pull his show because the ratings
hate him?
No, the ratings are down, bro. Who's really watching
That's
this?
what Trump said. I don't know if that's real or not. Did you actually look into that?
No, but I would have
talking head. You're
no,
off the show.
but I'm asking a question.
No, you're not. You stated that like a
no. I said
that was a statement.
I said, how do we know? I quantified it with a question.
Okay.
So how do you know that it wasn't pulled because the ratings were low?
I don't know. I would have never given that guy freaking airtime anyways, but like he stinks to me. Kimmel is absolutely trash. The only thing to me that's even worth a damn in late night spaces is Conan O'Brien, and he doesn't even have a late night show anymore. Everything, once Conan and that whole Jay Leno debacle happened, I could give two shits about late night. I'm like, bro, you canceled literally the best thing about late night ever. At least for my generation, nobody is gonna care about these old farts. Jimmy Fallon laughing hysterically at a pumpkin spice joke. Like, get the hell out of here, bro.
We did it again, Red Band.
Oh my god, he's the worst. Yeah, I don't know. One of my favorite things is this happened with the Kirk stuff too. The Charlie Kirk stuff is like, cause like we have melanin, bro. We're black, so we're like, and we're comedians, so it's like we're tapped into like so many different spheres.
Yeah.
But nobody in the black universe really gave a shit about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And nobody in the black universe really gives a fuck about Jimmy Kimmel. This is like such. All these things are like
Yeah, that's
other
that,
people.
This is
really
your
care.
problem, Doc.
Yeah, it's not your no freedom of speech, especially like in terms of comedy, is a greater issue. That's the only reason we're talking about it.
I know, but I mean, like that's handle your business inside. You know, these are just white people arguing on the internet. Like you said, black people aren't really.
Yeah, that's why I'm separating my feelings about Kimmel, saying I could give two shits about him personally, but this is. If we were American, especially if we had citizenship in the States, like this would be jarring as shit. Because I'm like, what do you mean? Because he said some stuff you don't like. Like, isn't that what this whole country is built off of? Like,
yes, if you're a white, but as a black person, we've been getting killed for our, our opinions. People was talking out, boom, boom, sniped. For white people, this is their first time. Second time. They had JFK.
I'm trying to think of like examples, but I can't really. I'm sure there's been other white martyrs.
I'll wait.
But I don't. Yeah, I mean, I know this sounds insensitive, but it's hard for me to give a.
I don't.
Yeah, it's hard for me to care. The only real stance I take on this is if you're an American entertainer, you kind of got to be like, because I even saw. Can you go back? Go to the other one. That one. Free speech for me, not for thee. This is posted on r/standup by Happy Fat Labs. I hear, quote, in brackets, firsthand, that comedy clubs are telling the participants of open mics, at least, that mentions of Charlie Kirk will get performers thrown out and barred from the premises indefinitely. How does management not get, quote, that comedy clubs only exist because of the works of Lenny Bruce and George Carlin and Richard Pryor and Robin Williams, etc. Et al. The fact that there are now words forbidden to be said on some stages in this country, regardless of the context, is affecting my psyche in a bad way. Okay, see, like
now you're weak-minded.
Like this is where I'm like, but again, it is like that's crazy.
But also
affecting my psyche in a bad way.
But you know what else? Because once again, this is their first real bump up against this wall.
Not being able to say what they feel.
Yeah. In Canada, I don't know about you, but
in Canada, there's comedians that have been sued and lost and paid out money.
I'm not even talking about that.
We do not have freedom of speech up here.
But I'm just saying, like, because sometimes I'll sign up for mics and it'll be like, don't say this, don't say this, don't say this.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Are you willing to name names?
No. Because here's the thing.
Because you need the mic time.
Not.
But that's fair. I'm not trying to get.
But it's like don't say anything racist, don't say anything sexist, don't say anything homophobic, and then when you sign up for the mic, he's like, I agree to the terms, I agree, and then I go and say all those things anyways, and then they laugh. I'm not banned.
Of course you're not.
But they say it because they want to,
Well, yeah.
cover their tracks. Oh, I said that. He couldn't say that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. You're not gonna. Yeah, it's weird. It's indicative of where we are. More guideposts that clearly demonstrate where we're going, and none of it is good. Prove me wrong. Let's read some of these comments. Wait, can every comedian still do 10 minutes about how cancel culture has run amok? This aged poorly in 6 hours. Jimmy Kimmel show suspended Charlie Kirk. Blah, 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 whatever.
This is another
out
thing.
to clubs and stop supporting them. Damn, there's 36 replies. There's 53 more replies on those replies.
Yeah, but this was an interesting point. He's like, why won't you say which clubs are doing this?
Well, I just asked you to do it. You wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but there's so little clubs here, and it's not even.
You turned into a little kid. Yeah, but there's please, sir, can I have some more? But you're not wrong, bro.
We're scrounging for mics out here.
I'm
scraping the pot.
It's really tough. There's so many factors in Canadian comedy. The fact that Canadians don't even give a shit, really. Mm-hmm. And there's not enough population to really bolster a scene and make it like a reputable scene. We always have to leave to get rep. Then the mainstream avenues, like, bro, I could go 3 hours just on that alone. Every friggin' main goddamn promotion or organization or festival is booked by some dainty white God, I gotta bleep that out. Bruh, in this country, if you do not speak about the goddamn struggles of your specific race or your plight as a gay person, or bruh, bonus points if you are a minority gay. Whoo! You will be rocketed to the top of the Canadian comedy industry right now. Put on a dress. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Yeah, unless you're willing to name the club, why even make this claim? Click some of these replies. I want to see this shit post. Because I wasn't saying the place should be boycotted, but I was saying that comics and audiences should ask about club policies before patronizing with their art.
Look at the downvotes.
Yo, people hated this guy.
Who asked the club policies before the? Excuse me, what are your belief system before I buy a beer here?
Honestly, the ability to not call this out is frankly cowardly and doing more harm to the message than if you said nothing at all. Once again, I'm going to ask you, want to name that club? You pussy?
It's not a club. It's not a club. No, it's not a club.
Can you scroll down for me?
Club, I swear.
I swear. It's just people talking. I would say that I don't even believe you. It's easy to make a claim about a nameless club. But once again, I look to you, Dante. Once again. Oh, f*** off. Dude, get the popcorn right now. This is great. You weren't saying they should be boycotted because, quite honestly, you don't even seem to know exactly what you're trying to say. To mention this, yet not bother to hold the club or clubs doing this responsible is a supreme act of uselessness. I like that. I like that. And an overwhelming mistake. Jesus Christ. Bro, these people. The internet is a mess.
Stationary traveler.
Nut up and follow through on what you started, or sit the f*** down and stop complaining about something you're too meek to do anything about. Boo this man.
He's getting cooked.
Here's a comment, and this is why I think constantly, like, not just black people, but ethnic people in general, why we kind of tend to not care in these situations. Same with the Carly Chirk, the Charlie Kirk stuff, is because these people are kind of already ignorant to our existence, you know? And this isn't me saying that everything Charlie said was ignorant and stuff, but I heard him say a lot of ignorant stuff specifically about the black experience in America. And it always comes from people who barely know anything about it themselves and are always looking from the outside in.
Yeah, it's always the studies they've read.
Yeah.
Not the experience they've lived.
Or just common sense. They always like to go, like, it's common sense would tell you. I'm like, who's common sense? Your white common sense?
Exactly.
So, bro, common sense ain't so common for everybody, and everybody's common sense is different.
Is it? I thought the whole point of common sense is that. No, joke.
In this day and age, bro. Yeah, yeah. This guy lost more now at the attempt of trying to piss me off than actually pissing me off. You're a good friend. F you.
I couldn't even follow through.
Yeah, like you couldn't even go all the way. You just started doing the rip chord. And like. The Jimmy Kimmel thing, I specifically remember this guy's done blackface skits.
Yeah.
The Karl Malone sketch. I remember watching that.
They didn't
Not
pull
even
him for that.
because everybody's pulling it back up now. Jimmy Kimmel is...
Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Fallon is also... He did Chris Rock on
Yep.
SNL in blackface.
Yeah.
This douchebag is still able to do his little garbage show. Because when it's uproar about anything minority-wise, then nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
But once whiteness is affected, then it's all of a sudden, let's boycott, let's fucking be up in arms, let's have our emotions out on our sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now it's worth fighting.
You guys are just exhausting. This is like the further division and shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you're that egregious about anybody else's plight, have fun. It's like Boy Cried Wolf. Have fun. It's just going to be a bunch of soapbox white people fucking yelling. And you're not going to have any of us on your side because where were you when other very real righteous shit was happening? You guys aren't affected and don't care. So, I mean, again, to me as a comedian, I'm not American, but if I was, the only weird part about this is Like,
Why now?
not just why now. It was like, no, this is very clearly like trying to shut someone's voice up. And in a land of free speech, that is alarming. Especially
but they've been doing this.
Okay, so then I'll put this on you then. Give me an example of this happening to a prominent black figure.
MLK.
No, like in entertainment. Dumbass, not fucking.
No, but we're talking about free speech. We're talking about free speech.
They didn't even smoke. See, you gotta fucking know more history, bro. They didn't. You think they smoked MLK off of free speech?
No, but for the message.
So then why even bring it up? You sound goofy.
No, not for free speech, but for the things that he was trying to do and the things that he was saying. You should have the right to say that.
They didn't kill him for that.
What'd they kill him for then?
They killed him when he tried to create economic empowerment for the black community, and boom, 2 weeks later, like not even, like 4 days later, he's dead.
And why shouldn't we have economic power and freedom?
They didn't kill him because...
You said he was trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They killed him because he was trying... But are you missing the whole other point, weirdo?
I am.
They didn't shoot him because he was speaking about togetherness for black and white people.
Yeah, but
they're shooting him because he's like, oh, he's trying to tell black people they should be economically empowered.
Okay, you said he's trying to tell them. That's speech. He's trying to tell black people to become more economically powerful. We should have our own cities, our own ecosystems, our own economics.
They didn't shoot him for the speech of it, though. They shot him for the action of it.
And the idea.
Yeah.
So you should have... Free speech is the ability to practice your ideals.
They're not comparable.
What? Why?
You are so weird to think Jimmy Kimmel getting fired is comparable to Martin Luther King getting shot.
No,
that is one of the dumbest takes I've heard you give.
I'm not comparing. I'm saying
you are comparing them. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm saying the free speech. MLK.
You are comparing them directly. Then use another one other than MLK because that doesn't
move the Jimmy Kimmel. I'm saying the idea is he was trying to do something. He's trying to push a message that people did not like. That's what I'm trying to say. And therefore, because he was trying to do good for a certain group of people, they killed him for that. But that's his free speech. He should be.
You think Jimmy Kimmel?
No, but you should be allowed to try to inspire your people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's what Jimmy Kimmel is doing or that it's on the same level as MLK.
I don't even think they're the same thing. I don't think MLK got shot for free speech.
But he was trying to push a message across, which you should be allowed to do.
Yeah.
That is free speech.
They didn't kill him for that, though. They didn't kill him for talking.
Okay, but
they killed him for actions, not for words.
Okay.
What is Jimmy Kimmel doing action-wise that got him fired? It was just because he said a name.
Saying is an action. But my point is the fact that he was trying to mobilize.
Who was he trying to mobilize?
Not Jimmy Kimmel, MLK.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh my God. Who's Kimmel trying to mobilize?
No, MLK is trying to mobilize people.
Tiki Torch motherfucker. Oh my God.
Yeah, but he's trying to mobilize his people.
And specifically because he was already trying to mobilize everybody into togetherness.
Yes.
And then he switched tactics. He's like, let me try and empower them, not off just hanging out in the park. Like maybe black people having some money in their pocket. That got him smoked.
I know.
And him and MLK coming together got them smoked.
Who and who? Sorry.
MLK and Malcolm X.
Okay.
When they got together on some economic empowerment shit, both of them dead.
I know. Okay. So my point is, them having that idea and them saying, hey, we should do this.
Yeah.
To me, that's still under free speech.
It's definitely associated, but I have never coupled MLK's murder with him speaking. Like, it's part of it, but I don't like that's not why they killed him because he had been speaking. Also, MLK was under the watch of the FBI. They were filming him white women.
Yes.
They were him like there's so it's the second he goes against. So you know what? That would be the place I would make the comparison. Is as soon as you kind of speak out against the system or whatever. But even still, Jimmy Kimmel had been making these jokes forever.
Yeah.
I watched the clip. He didn't really say anything about Kirk.
No, he didn't say anything.
He said
I didn't think
name.
anything he said was even that abrasive.
And then the Trump jokes were basic shit Trump jokes.
Yeah.
But he's been doing that forever.
Yeah.
I think they were just, from what I understand, like, because ABC is Disney and all this shit, and like there's a bunch of money stuff that the White House is trying to block. Mm-hmm. That's what happened with the Paramount deal and the whole South Park thing. That's why South Park started going crazy on Trump.
Yeah.
But it's like to get back to this though, it's just so weird to me to see in the it's a bad precedent as an entertainer. It's a really bad precedent because the political party they have in there feels a little Gestapo-esque, like esque.
The Republicans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Trump and them. Trump and his boys.
Yeah.
They're moving super, like just super. They're goose stepping is what it feels like.
Goose stepping? What are they, rugby players?
No. Do you know what goose stepping is?
Yeah, but it's a joke.
Do rugby, is that a
There's
term in
a move,
rugby?
Yeah, it's a kind of move that they do.
Rugby players goose step?
Yeah, it's like a move where they like do like a little.
Do they do a little hand salute after? Oh my!
No, you want to?
I got it. No, we have to pull up rugby goose steps. Just for context, I guess. You got to mute that, please, for the love of God.
Okay, hold on.
That
boom right
that little
there.
side step. Oh, the little hop.
That little hop thing. That's
Okay.
a goose step.
Okay. All right, that's enough.
Tell me you're not cultured without telling me.
Just like even the other day, seeing Trump at Buckingham Palace or whatever with the king, like King Charles and all that stuff.
Okay.
All the people in the room, it's all like the tech oligarchs. Like we're moving in a super weird totalitarian direction. And it's not just America. We live in Canada, bro. At least they have free speech written down somewhere. We don't even have that.
Yeah, but once again, it doesn't seem like it even means anything. They have it written down.
But that's why this is a big deal.
Yeah, but it's been not meaning a thing, which is the point I'm trying to prove.
Yeah, it's all facade.
That's what I've been saying.
But you could have just said that.
I know, but it takes me a while to
being
distill.
like, Martin Luther King and Jimmy Kimmel should be on Mount Rushmore.
They should have the same statues. Jimmy Kimmel and MLK.
I'm not comparing that. Oh, bro, that one got me. But thankfully, you weren't doing it on purpose.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus the Podcast Season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram.